don't know if I'm going to have very many people in the room, but I'm going to wait just a little bit. I notice a lot of people do that. I normally jump right into my videos, especially when I'm making a video where I'm really kind of talking to myself. But I'm going to follow some protocol that I notice a lot of people do. They wait just a little bit to see if more people come in the room, I guess, so they can have more dialogue. But I'm probably just going to empty out my brain and then ask anybody if they want to add anything to it after the fact. I know Charles Gilmore III does that. He will come on and he will present his topic, and after presenting his topic, then he'll open up his tab for his live chat, which is actually pretty smart because sometimes when you're looking at the chat, you can get a little bit distracted off your train of thought. And I actually have notes because I was thinking about something, and I actually have notes, so I shouldn't get too distracted. But I knew that if I start looking at the chat, I'll probably. Oh, okay. Hey, K Money, how you doing? Hi, I cannot stay. I'm so tired. I'll watch the replay. No problem, no problem. You were on live earlier today, so no problem. I understand. But thank you for stopping in. And I'm just talking off the top of my head right now. I'm not really expecting anybody to come in. I'm just talking to be talking. Um, Matter of fact, that makes me think I'm going to edit the title. I'm going to edit the title. I'm going to put brain dump. It sounds weird. Brain dump. It's okay. Ay. Oh, excuse me. Bum-ba-da-da. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna come in, but I'm gonna do this Charles Gilmore the third style, and I'm just gonna talk because I really just want to talk. Just want to talk. Don't want to talk. I just want to talk. Some comedic stand-up comic did that. I want to say it was Chris Rock. I don't remember which tour that was that he did, but he was talking about how women women get into that mode and they just want to talk. She just want to talk. I just want to talk. Anyways, I'm gonna get right to it. I don't know if I'll be on here for very long, but this is a handout I got from therapy, not today, but yesterday, and this is called Stuck Points. A lot of the things that they cover in therapy, I feel like it really doesn't apply to me. Ooh, got the itchies because there's so many different people in there for different reasons. Some of us are in there for depression issues. Some of us are in there for anxiety issues. Some of us are in there for grieving issues or chemical dependency issues. So there's lots of different people with different backgrounds and different needs. And so they're often covering a variety of material. They cover a variety of material so that everybody can benefit from it. Let me check my playback because earlier I did something and it was extremely uh, choppy, buffering a lot. I'll check real quick, real quick. Let me check and see, because this is going to be me. They're often covering a variety of material. Okay, good. It doesn't look like it's buffering too much, so I'm just going to keep that like that. Because earlier today, this morning or yesterday morning, I did a live stream of my cats. I don't know if I'm going to do any more sleep streams. I kind of got to where They were not getting fun anymore. But I might do them. I might do them again because, after all, part of my actual business that I'm trying to document, my actual business is sleepgoodies.com. Check it out, sleepgoodies.com, which is a sleep aids related site. And actually, that would coincide very appropriately, me as an entrepreneur, um, demonstrating, different things that I'm using for my website. So, anyways, as I was saying, keep the chat open so I can see what's going on. As I was saying, so when I go to therapy, they give us lots of different handouts, and some of them I feel like they don't really apply to me. So I'm there and I'm listening, but I'm not really listening. And this particular handout is called Stuck Points. And I listened and followed along, but as I tried to see if this can apply to me in any possible way, I was able to jot down some notes. A stuck point. Open up my windows because I actually was going to talk about some stuff. I'm 40 years old, so when I say midlife crisis, which is on the tab, on the title, midlife crisis, nah. Anyways, let me go over this handout, and then I'll show you guys how it applies to my life. So, what is a stuck point? According to the therapist there, a stuck point are thoughts that you have that keep you stuck from recovering. Thoughts that keep you stuck from recovering. My current issue is, I want to say, 70% depression, 30% anxiety, but I'm noticing more anxiety as far as, my house issue and different stuff. But depression and anxiety is what I'm getting treatment for. So, as far as the recovering, that's what I'm trying to recover from. I'm trying to recover from the depression. Let me cover this back up because I don't want to get distracted. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm gonna do a quick hello just because I happen to see the tab open. But I got some stuff to unload off my mind. And I don't know if any of you guys are ever in Charles Gilmore the Third's live, but he does this. He conducts his lives where he'll like basically do a brain dump, and he'll just say whatever's on his mind, and he'll have like the tab closed so he can't get distracted. Because sometimes I do get off topic. So hello Brene, hello Edward. I think K Money came in and left, but I'm just gonna talk about some stuff that I'm feeling. I'll talk about my feelings, and I'll try to go through it pretty quick so I can check back in with you guys. But I'm going over a flyer, a handout from my therapy session. It's called Stuck Points. A stuck point are thoughts that keep you stuck from recovering. These thoughts may not be 100% accurate, and a stuck point is, it can be thoughts about your understanding of why a trauma happened in your life. A stuck thought can be about yourself or about others and the world that has changed dramatically as the result of a trauma. A stuck point can be a concise statement, such as, has to be a concise statement. So you can't just say, I've had trust issues. You have to be very specific about what you have trust issues about, and that's what you're stuck on. A stuck point can often be formatted if then, like if this wouldn't have happened, then that wouldn't have happened. What? For example, if I let others get close, then I will get hurt. Okay, so that's what you're stuck on. Stuck points often use extreme language such as never and always. What is not a stuck point? Behaviors, feelings, facts, questions, and moral statements. So, your behavior, if you fight with your daughter all the time, it's not a stuck point because you're describing a behavior. Instead, consider what thoughts you have when you're fighting with your daughter. Feelings are not stuck points. For example, I'm nervous whenever I go out on a date. It's not a stuck point because it's describing an emotion. Instead, consider, what are you telling yourself that makes you nervous? Facts. Facts are not stuck points. So, for example, I witnessed people die is not a stuck point because this is something that actually happened. Instead, consider what your thoughts you had as this happened and what you think about it now. Questions. Questions are not stuck points. So, for people who like have extreme worry issues, and you're thinking, what will happen to me? What's going to happen? What's going to come to pass? That's not a stuck point. That is a question. So instead consider what answer to your question is at the back of your head. So really, when we ask ourselves these questions, like what's going to happen to me or what's the possibilities, we kind of have an idea. We just probably don't want to face it. So instead, consider what the answer to your question is at the back of your head, like, I'm not going to have a future. And then moral statements is the final one. So, for example, the military should take care of soldiers is not a stuck point because it reflects an ideal standard of behavior. Instead, consider how the statement pertains to you specifically, such as the military failed me or I can't trust the government. Those are stuck points. And then they have a long list of stuck points. This particular handout, I think they were saying came off of a veterans site. So different things that are specific to veterans that they've experienced are on this list. Some of this stuff may apply to civilians, but not too many. Um, I'm not going to read over the whole thing. I'm going to pick out some that I think might apply to me. Because I didn't fight my attacker, the abuse is my fault. That is something that a person could get stuck on. I should have known he would hurt me. That is a stuck point. It's my fault that the accident happened. That's a stuck point. If I hadn't been drinking, whatever that happened wouldn't have happened. If I let people get close to me, I'll get hurt again. That's a stuck point. If I express my emotions, I will lose control of myself. That's a stuck point. I must be on guard at all times. I should be able to protect others. I have to be in control of everything that happens to me. And then there's a long, long list, but those are stuck points. And then they gave us this little handout, this little blank piece of paper. And again, I was like, man, this does not apply to me. None of that applies to me. I'm not a veteran. That stuff on that list doesn't apply to me. But then I was like, okay, Kenya, are you stuck on anything? What is the cause of this depression? Because as far as I feel like the depression is just there. It's just a very dark cloud that is over me. And I know that it runs in my family. I know that it's there. I've seen it. I've experienced it. They might not be diagnosed, but it's there. So it runs in my family. But then I have to like separate myself from the heredity side and think, my depression. What is my depression caused from, if anything? Now, there are hormonal imbalances and chemical imbalances and things like that, but there's also situational depression and there's all kinds of things. So I'm like, why am I depressed? Why have I been feeling depressed since August? And part of it, I feel like, is being stressed out from work, not getting enough rest, not eating nutritional meals, not exercising, not getting enough sunlight. So some of that is kind of obvious, but there's still this shadow of darkness that's always surrounding me and this sad and dark thoughts. So I was like, okay, here's my little step point log with my notes on it. Okay, so it's like, why am I stuck? And then I got a little note at the top. I wrote that right before I did this. Is 40 the new midlife crisis? Because I kind of feel like that's what I'm going through right now. I'm like, I'm not 50 yet. Isn't that supposed to happen at 50? I don't know. Okay. And then I got some tabs open that I want to make reference to. Which one should I do first? Yeah, I'll do this part first. Okay, so I'm stuck. If I'm honest with myself, why am I stuck in this depression right now? I'm stuck because I feel very unsatisfied with my job and my life in general. That's the biggest part for me right now. That plus loneliness, but that's for another video. That's for another live stream. So about 50-50. 50-50 of my depression right now is loneliness because I don't have a partner and I don't have friends at all in Texas for the last 15 years. And then the other half is job satisfaction. I just feel very, very unfulfilled. Very unfulfilled. Okay, so I'm stuck, feeling unsatisfied with my job and life in general, unfulfilling work, which has little to no recognition, lack of freedom as far as coming and going, and like physical freedom when you're there. You have to basically raise your hand to go to the bathroom, different things like that. Lack of freedom to explore. Oh, lack of freedom within the job, and then lack of freedom because of time, because we work so much. I'm not able to actually explore my passions in life. I'm not actually able to fulfill my curiosities in life. So think about it, like back when we were in school, we had so much free time. Aside from going to school and whatever you had at home, there were opportunities to explore different careers, explore different languages, explore different areas of study, the sciences, the languages, geography, social studies. Like there was like a whole open world. We couldn't actually do anything when we were in high school because we were under our parents or caregivers care. We couldn't travel, we didn't have a job, we didn't have money. So it's like when you're young, you have this open door of opportunity, and all you got to do, you're just waiting to walk through it. Well, now that we're parents and adults and spouses, and we have this supposed freedom, it's almost like, what happened? I went through the door, and where's my opportunity? Well, at least for me, anyways. I feel like I should have the ability to do those things that I wanted to do all those years, but I can't because I'm stuck in this cycle of just working just to maintain, which is why I updated the thumbnail on there with the little hamster. Oh, what was it? A hamster? It was supposed to be a hamster, but I think I updated it with two people on the wheel. And it's just crazy. Like when you're young, you just see this world of possibilities ahead of you. And it's like, wow, when I grow up, I'm going to ABC, XYZ. And now that I'm adult, I'm like, oh, I still want to do those things, but I can't. So, yeah, that's that. Lack of freedom to explore my passions in life and to fulfill my curiosities. Then I asked myself another question. Why am I working so hard on YouTube? Like I've only been back on YouTube for 2 months. So I had my YouTube channel a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I don't remember. And it was a whole different setup, a whole different vibe. It was something that I really enjoyed doing. And I did not work as hard on that channel as I did now. And I'm really, really busting my butt. And I'm like, Kenya, why are you working so hard on this YouTube? You're working harder on YouTube than you are your actual job. YouTube is supposed to be your outlet to document what you're doing, but you're actually doing more on this side than you're actually doing in the business. And I'm like, why is that? And I had to ask myself that honestly, like, what's up? And I got a little note on the side. So depending on how you work this platform, depending on how you're networking, what kind of content you're putting, how you're interacting with different people, the results that you get from this platform give you almost an immediate sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. If you're getting views, if you're getting any views, if you're getting interaction, if you're getting comments, if you're getting thumbs up, it's like an immediate sense of accomplishment. You get a thumbs up, you get feedback, you get people mentioning you, a shout out in other people's videos, and it's like, bam, I worked at this plant for almost 19 years, and there's little to no recognition at all. And you're busting your butt and putting in your heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears. They do have some recognition programs, but they don't keep up with it the way they should. And getting overlooked for a job well done is very common there. But I can come on this platform and within 2 months, I can get 200 people, virtual people, but people that by show of hands or thumbs up, by show of comments and feedback and dialogue, they're telling me, I like what you're doing, keep up the good work, good job, going on down the line. I like how you think. I like how you said that. That's a different point of view. I mean, like, man, my ego in the past 2 months has gone from I am Groot to hey, my name is Kenya. Welcome to 40 Entrepreneur Drive. Like there's such a sense of accomplishment and pride that I feel right here, right now with you guys that I have not gotten from any job, let alone the job that I have dedicated my life to almost the past 2 decades. And that's something. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing or if it's a thing at all, but my job pays me. Thank you for that. My job pays me, it compensates me for my time, it gives me cash money. And a lot of people think I should be just happy with that. But I'm telling you, I have such a sense of pride in my work, in the efforts that I put in to make the videos. It's just that feedback loop is faster, and it feels much more personal and intimate because a lot of you guys I'm actually talking to either in your lives or via comments. A couple of you guys I've actually met off the platform, either on Instagram or Facebook, and just that sense of community. It does something. It does something not only for the ego, but just for the self. You know, my identity as a creator, my identity as a person. It just, oh man, I've bloomed and blossomed inside much more than that place where I actually go to exchange my time for money. So I was looking at that. Why am I working harder on YouTube than I am my actual business? Because I really do want to start a business. Well, I've got the business started now. I really want to work on my business and let my business take off so that I can finally have the freedom and independence to walk away from the place where I have been. And I should be spending a lot more time on my online store than I do here. With the online store, I will be getting compensated with money for in exchange for the products that I'm selling to people. Um, it's a little bit, what do you call it? What's the word? Removed? Not removed. Get down off of that keyboard. Gotta check my feed now. Make sure this cat didn't get rid of you guys. Okay. I'm gonna get with you guys in just a second. I don't want to get distracted. So hello to everybody who's in the room. I'm really not trying to be rude. Hello. But I just wanna. I got a little bit more to go. I got a little bit more to go. Uh-oh. What happened now? Okay, I got a little bit more to go, and then I'm gonna jump in there with you guys. So thank you for jumping in. I'm just brain dumping right now. I'm really reflecting and brain dumping, and just asking myself some honest questions. Because I mean, like I got my schedule. I made the video the other day about blocking versus batching, and I'm really trying to follow it. Like today's supposed to be bills day, so I'm only supposed to be on the computer to pay bills. I have yet to pay bills, but I've been on YouTube for several hours. Yesterday was, I don't remember what day it was. I mean, I know it was Thursday, but I was supposed to do something in specific all day. I might have done something related to my plans, but I was on YouTube. Wednesday, I was, Wednesday. Anyway, my point is, every day this week was supposed to be specified to a thing. YouTube was Monday. YouTube, Instagram, my e-stores, all that stuff is supposed to be money making Monday, right? Monday only, and the rest of the day, I really wasn't supposed to be on here fooling around, but I keep getting drawn back to this platform. Why? Because of the fulfillment that I'm getting. I'm getting fulfillment as a creator. I love the creating part. I love it. I love it. I love it. I got so many things to present to you guys. But just that feedback is like great. Okay. So the results are okay, why am I working harder on YouTube than my actual business? The results are quicker and give me a sense of accomplishment and productivity. And yeah, initially it was supposed to be used as a documentary. But on the other hand, I do feel like I'm trading in one job for another. Y'all know, for those of you who are trying to grow and network, doing that can be a whole job in itself. Networking, like for the people who are conducting these networkings, man, I applaud them. I really applaud them. The energy that they're giving to other people to help other people is phenomenal. And then they still have to like run their lives, but on the side, they're still supporting these people, with the stuff that they're doing, in the background, on the back end. I'm like, man, this is a job in itself. If I succeed in if I succeed on this platform, because I mean, it's two different things. My online boutiques and the documentation of how I'm becoming an entrepreneur, even though this one is becoming more. If I succeed in the boutiques, okay, great. I've got my source of income. I'm doing great. Build up my money, get ready to leave, my current situation. But with the YouTube, it's almost like as you get to that 1K, as you get to monetization, there's a whole nother door opened up for sponsorship, collaborating with other creators, of course the ad revenue, and there's so many different things. But as I'm watching the big creators, the medium creators, and the small creators, it really is a whole nother job. Like you're doing it independently, but it's like a whole other job. So it's like really I'm trading in one job for another. Am I really being an entrepreneur if I'm trading in one job for another? And I'll reflect on that in another time. But I just thought that was interesting. Like the sponsorships, they pay quite well from what I can see, but you kind of have to jump through the hoops that they want you to, so that you can present their products and services in the best light that they want you to. Um, then of course you have to answer to YouTube. Like you have to check whatever box to make sure you let them know, hey, this is a sponsored video. That way YouTube won't be putting in ads that are contrary to whatever you might be sponsoring. I understand that part, but it's really a whole other job. Okay, now I'm gonna talk really, 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 really quick about midlife crisis, job satisfaction, um, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, am I going through a midlife crisis? Watch out, cat. Okay, so according to Wikipedia, Wikipedia is like the answer to everything, beside right behind YouTube and Google search. A midlife crisis is a transition of identity and self-confidence that can occur in middle-aged individuals, typically 45 to 64 years old. This phenomenon is described as a psychological crisis brought about by events that highlights a person's growing age, inevitable mortality, possibly shortcomings of an accomplished life. Yes, I don't know about you guys, but at the age of 40, there are things that I thought I would have accomplished by now. And I think I had another list on here, the have and the have nots, which reminds me of Yo, it's your boy Leo and Waston's channel. They do celebrity reviews, music reviews, and a show review called The Have and the Have Nots. I don't watch TV. I don't watch Netflix or whatever show they're watching. But when I was writing my list down, it made me think of them. So the have and the have nots, things that I have accomplished in my life, or things that I thought I would have accomplished by now. So the haves, I have a home. I have a home. As of 2 years ago, I am buying my home. Children, they weren't planned, but I love them. I love my kids. So at the age of 40, I am a mom, and I think I did an okay job. I actually think I suck as a parent, but that's a whole nother video too. A car. This is my second car that I've purchased on my own after leaving Michigan and having my parents help me out. And some education. I have a high school diploma, and I have some college, but I don't have a degree. So the have-nots, I thought I would have a completed degree by now. I've gone to college, started and stopped several times, and because of work or because of family or because of work, because we work so many hours, I could never get the classes that I want. I was never able to complete my degree. Even the online classes just somehow didn't work out for me. I have not traveled. I take that back. I've traveled. I've been to El Salvador twice when I was in a relationship with my daughter's father. So I have traveled, but I haven't traveled as much as I thought I would by now. Like I have a passport, but I just have those two stamps in it from El Salvador. The have-nots is also money saved. I'm so embarrassed, but I'm gonna let you guys know. At the age of 40, being in the company that I've been in, I have no money saved. Like I've got money in my 401k, but if I look at my bank account right now, I am extremely embarrassed and saddened and disappointed in myself. I have no money saved, and I thought that I would have lots of money in the bank by now. I'm not quite check to check, but I'm probably a few steps away from it, and that is very disappointing and embarrassing for me to admit to you guys, but it's the truth. That is the have-nots. And then a long-term relationship. So the have and the have-nots. What have I accomplished by the age of 40? I still have a job. Like 19 years on the job is a pretty big thing. So I have a job, I have a home, I have children who are either halfway grown or grown and healthy and okay. I have a car, a vehicle. It's not paid off, but I'm not behind on my payments, and I have some education. I have nots, long-term relationship. I was married twice. Unfortunately, they didn't work out. And although Charles gonna say something, you've been married twice. What more can you ask for? I remember you said that in one of your live streams. I remember you said that. But I mean, you kind of have a point. Some people have never fallen in love. Some people have never been married. Some people have never had the opportunity to have children or to have any kind of serious relationship. So I need to put things in perspective and kind of, look at that. But when I look at people that have been married for like 20 plus years, 30 plus years, man, that is such an awesome thing. That is such an awesome thing. And at the age of 40, unless I get married tomorrow, that ain't going to happen for me. So, long term relationship, I wish I would have had that by now. Money saved, travel, and then a completed degree. I could have had probably 2 degrees by now, as many classes as I've taken. Okay, let me read these quick things so I can see who's there. If anybody, yeah, I might have left the room by now. I'm really just venting right now. Okay, so I talked about a midlife crisis. Let me see, this term was coined by Elliot Jacques in 1965. Really? It's only that recent? More modern research has shown that this is not a phase that most middle-aged people actually experience. And some have even questioned the existence of this phenomenon. No, I don't know. Like they said earlier, looking at your possible shortcomings in life, I feel like everybody does that. When it does occur, a midlife crisis is not typically actually experienced during the midpoint of one's life, which for most average human lifespans would be around the age of 40. Hey, I'm 40. I won't read the rest. I'll let you guys read the rest of that on Wikipedia. Close that tab. Okay, so let me see which one. How many of you guys have heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Well, I can't ask you guys because I'm not looking at the chat right now. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs is like a little pyramid, and it talks about as a human being the things that we need to not just survive but actually live a fulfilling life. So the first thing at the bottom of this pyramid, no, pyramid is like this. The thing at the top, which is the smallest amount, let me read how this is going. Okay, the 5 levels of Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs are listed below from the lowest to the highest. So the lowest, the very base to the highest. Okay, physiological needs. The physiological needs include clothing, air, shelter, water. These are things that your body actually needs to be able to, survive, to live. People are willing to do whatever it takes to feed their families, are a good representation, excuse me, of those who are at this level. They would risk their dreams of becoming a doctor, risk the safety of their survival, their freedom, just so they can have food or dinner. Because if you can't breathe, you ain't living. If you don't drink after a little while, you ain't living. If you are exposed to the elements and are not sheltered from the storm, you ain't going to be around for very long. So that's that very basic need right now. Then you got safety needs. Once the needs for a body's maintenance have been secured, so okay, so you got your breathing, you got drink, or you've had it in your system at least in the last couple of days, food and drink. Okay, safety is number 2. So your safety needs take different forms, such as personal safety, the need to feel free from physical harm, such as war and domestic violence, and then financial security, which you don't need to explain because you can access the internet. It's another example. What? So, okay, personal safety, immediate safety, financial safety. Okay, the third one on this list is love and belonging. We all need to be loved. I don't know how many of you have ever seen those documentaries or know just offhand about children and orphans who are raised specifically in places like East Europe. I don't know if Russia is a specific place, but it's some place in East Europe where um, it's the culture is not to hold the babies. Like they don't hold the babies. They feed them, they pamper them, they change their clothes, they bathe them, but then they keep them in the crib the whole time, like from age 0 to they're old enough to be out of a crib, and then they don't really interact. And that lack of love, affection, concern, it does something to you. And there's another documentary you guys can check out. I think the lady's name is Jeannie, I think she's still alive to this day. This is something that happened like back in the 50s or 60s. She was like chained to a potty chair up in the attic, and they brought her food. They changed her clothes every once in a while, but they didn't talk to her. They didn't interact with her. They just kept her in that room. And then finally, Child Protective Services found out about it and they rescued her. And like by the time they rescued her, she was like 6 or 7 years old, and she never learned how to talk. She never learned how to talk. It took her a long time to learn how to walk, just because she was isolated so much and she wasn't spoken to. She wasn't held. I don't know what was wrong with them people, but the lady is still alive to this day. Look it up. Her name is Jeannie, like with a J or a G, I don't know. But love and belonging, you need that to survive. Like, I don't know how she survived like that. And I don't know how those orphans survive, but a lot of them don't make it because that lack of affection, that lack of connection, I couldn't even imagine. Once a person feels safe, he or she will need to feel loved and accepted by others. We all need love, no matter what color, no matter what age, no matter what orientation, no matter what finances. We all need love, and we need to be accepted by others. That's why when some people say, and I've always disagreed with this, you shouldn't care what other people think about you. Yes, but no. We all want to be accepted by somebody. And usually, and I've had talks, I've had discussions, because I've been to therapy many times before. I'm a professional therapy attender. And I've talked to this with different therapists before when they're like, you don't need anybody to validate you, and you don't need anybody to tell you that you're beautiful, and you don't need anybody to, um, make you feel the way you feel. I agree, but I don't agree. You're saying that to me as a therapist, but you're going home to a loving partner. You were raised with friends. Like, if you've got friends, you just don't know how good you got it. If you got friends of any kind, a couple friends, a lot of friends, close friends that you went to school with, or friends that, close associates, those people are accepting you for who you are. And every time you interact with those people, they are validating who you are as a person. They are basically encouraging you to keep being you. If you don't have friends, or if you don't have loved ones to give you that sense of you're okay, I love you just the way you are, you're a great person, you are okay. If you don't have that ever, just try to imagine that. If you never have that, can you truly have a sense of belonging? And I might be reaching, but I've always felt that way whenever I was in therapy and they're like, you don't need a man to make you feel a certain way. True, but it would be nice. You don't need I mean, we all need friends, but they'll be like, well, if you don't have friends to go out, you could always find fulfillment in other ways. And I'm like, do they not know? Have they not seen this chart? It says so right here. Once a person feels safe, okay, I'm safe, I got a roof over my head. Okay, once you got your belly full, you need to feel loved and accepted by others. You need that. If I didn't have my kids, oh my gosh, where would I be? I don't know. That would be a miserable life. Not having either children to love you, or siblings to love you, or close friends that are always, you're on the phone and in contact with you. You need somebody. You need somebody. Okay, I'm going too far and deep into this part. Okay, this takes two ways, sexual and non sexual. This can be shown by people who perform at below optimum levels when they feel ostracized from friends or people who were lovelorn. When a person has already received love and belonging, they feel much better and much more motivated, which is now they're ready for the next level. Boom. When you are loved and appreciated and get affection, that part's done. Now you're ready to go to the next level. Okay, the next level is self-esteem. This is the point where people seek self-respect and esteem rather than just love and belonging. It can be done by seeking fame or glory, which Maslow described as the lower version, or you can seek out internally oriented for strength, self-mastery, and self-respect. The last and final point on this pyramid is self-actualization, which is where I feel like I'm struggling right now. These are the four deprivation needs that need to be satisfied in the 5 levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And they're called such because it is satisfied by the absence of its lacking. And once a person no longer lacks those four, the safety, the love and belonging, the self-esteem, the physiological. Once those things are done, a person is now ready to be satisfied at the highest level, which is growth. We all need that sense that we're growing, that we're changing, that we're evolving, that we are becoming something. You know, when you're an adult, you're not just like, oh, I'm grown, and that's it. You are constantly evolving, constantly growing, constantly becoming more of you, right? Or your best you. So it says, now you're ready to satisfy the highest level of growth, which is self actualization, or the need to become what one is capable of being, whatever it may be. And I don't remember the quote, but there's a quote by somebody that says, whatever a man can be, he should be. Whatever you can possibly do and become, that is what you have a duty to do. You have a duty to become your fullest self, right? How do you do that? How do you become your fullest self? Now I'm gonna go to this last tab here, which is 5 things you need to be happy at work. This is from monster.com. 5 things you need to be happy at work. Number one, I'm not going to read the whole thing because I know I took forever on that last one, right? Okay, number one, you need to feel accomplished. You need to feel accomplished. This is work related. Monster.com. The title is called 5 Things You Need to Be Happy at Work. You need to feel accomplished. Do I feel accomplished at work? No. I get a check every week. That's an accomplishment. I don't get put on discipline. That's an accomplishment. But really, based off of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, do I feel accomplished? No. Okay, so number two, you need positive reinforcement. That would be the recognition that I say they don't do. They're supposed to recognize you for every 5 years of service that you complete. There's supposed to be recognition when you do an extra good job on a project. There's supposed to be recognition if there's something um, like if there's a problem that happens and you save the company money because you recognize, hey, this thing shouldn't be like this. Come look. And they're like, oh crap, thanks for telling us. You're supposed to get acknowledged for that. They don't do that all the time. So positive reinforcement, not all the time. Number three, you need to like your coworkers. I don't like many of my coworkers. The culture there is very like a locker room sometimes, locker room banter where it's just like rude and lewd and vulgar and kind of disrespectful, but it's all done in jest. It's not always a positive environment. So I like some of my coworkers, but most of my coworkers I just stay away from. So that's that. And number four, you need a level of autonomy. I kind of remember what that word means. Um, Happiness survey. Okay, the ability to make some decisions on your own. Yeah, I don't get that. I work in a factory. I am told what to do, and I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. And if I don't do what they tell me to do, I can be disciplined. Or if I do it differently, if the job still gets done, but I do it differently, you can be penalized for that too. And then number five, you need to be part of something that makes you proud. Am I proud to be where I'm at? My first year or two, I was just because I was like, oh, I'm with the company, yay! I'm a company girl, and I had a sense of pride. And then I was like, disillusionment set in very quickly, and that's that. That's that from Monster.com. Okay, I'm done with my monologue, you guys. Let me click off all these extra tabs because I feel like I've ignored everybody. I'm so sorry, but I just have to get that off my mind. I kind of feel like if I look at my stuck point, why am I depressed? Why do I feel stuck? Because I'm unsatisfied with life. Why am I spending so much time on YouTube? Because it gives me immediate sense of accomplishment. I mean, everything that I just read with the hierarchy of needs, the feeling of acceptance, the feeling of growth. Man, I don't know. All right, let me put all this stuff away. Let me back up because I gotta go through. I gotta go through. Okay. So I got K-Money. She came in and she left because she did a live earlier today. She was tired even when she did hers. Hello, Brene again. I think I said hello, but I'll say hello again. Hey, Brene. Hello, Edward. Hey, Edward. Hi, Brene. Joe says, hey, Joe, this is late for you. I don't usually see you this up this late. Let's see. Let out a laugh? Oh, I wonder what I said or wonder what happened. Hey, Joe, I'm buffering. Oh, no. Hopefully you were able to go out and come back in. Sometimes that helps, I think, when you go out and refresh. Let's see. How are you? Hey, girl, just checking in to say hello. Hello, HT Journals. Oh, shit, there she is right there. I didn't read the avatar. Hey, girl, just checking in to say hello. Thank you for checking in with me. I'm stuck because of grief and not being happy with where I'm at in life. Yes, grief was definitely on that paper. Grief is a whole, what do they call it? The stages of grief. It's a whole different level of getting unstuck. But as we learned in the group yesterday, there is no timestamp on grief. There is no timestamp on grief. I thought you were working YouTube hard to make it a viable business. Edward, by suggestion of um, Chris Brinkley, I did an interview with him my first couple weeks on YouTube. He suggested that I use this as a business to promote my business. So I do want to make this. I want YouTube to be a source of income, but I don't want YouTube to be like the priority that it has become. YouTube has become my number one priority. So to answer your question, yes, I want YouTube to be a viable business, but YouTube is supposed to be highlighting what I'm doing, like sleepgoodies.com, which most people don't even know that I'm doing. Soak, wash, rinse, plus a list of other business ideas that I actually want to grow and develop. And some of them I just want to grow it big enough to sell, and then others I want it to be a reoccurring passive income stream. So YouTube is supposed to be one of like 5 to 7 passive income streams, but it's not supposed to be number one. Let's see. HT Journal says, "What products are you selling?" I have an online store too. I did not know that. I thought you just did reviews because I saw you do the seaweed, purple seaweed thing from that guy, and I bookmarked it. I hadn't bought it, but I bookmarked it. My online products are sleep related stuff like um, I'm getting a brain fart. Help me out here. Help me out here. Eye mask, sleeping mask. I got some pillows on there, like the corn husk pillows, so that people that like sweat a lot and don't like hot pillows, I got those. I've got the lavender spray for the pillow spray. I got a couple of things on there. It's a small store right now. I've got other stuff that I want to add, but it's an investment. Like I'm not drop shipping. Everything that I sell in the store, I actually physically have because I don't trust that drop shipping. And then the other one is bath bombs. So soak wash rinse is my bath bomb store. And let's see, I'm stuck because of okay, I read that part already. I thought you were da, 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 da. Yo, it's your boy Leo came in. Hello, how are you doing? It will get better. I know it will. I know it will. I'm just venting. How am I doing? I'm doing actually pretty good today. My depression is medium. Earlier this week, I was not quite so good, but eventually shook it off. And yeah, I'm just basically reflecting. Do you guys ever just like reflect? Just take a moment to just kind of be like, where am I in my life? What do I want in my life? What am I doing to get there? Why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? I just kind of reflecting. I've been thinking about that. The last couple weeks, I have been grinding more on YouTube than I have for my actual business, and I just wonder why that was. But now I know. Now I know. I wrote it down. I worked through it. I uh, spoke on it. And sometimes that's all you need to do. It feels good just to talk sometimes. If you don't have a therapist to talk to, just to write it down in a diary or a journal or talk to a friend and just get it off your chest. And I was just like, why am I doing this? Like I could probably be a lot more successful in my business if I put that much energy into the business than this. This was supposed to be the side hustle of the side hustle. But like I said, I'm getting more accomplishment from this, meeting people, talking with people, the likes. I can see the subscriber growth like that. When you can see it, it's like, oh wow, it makes you feel good. Um, oh, you're still here, and hope you call me again. I'm trying not to ignore you. I'm really not, but I don't make excuses, Kenya. The truth of it is, I'm not a phone caller. Like that, the talk that we had. Shoot, I don't even talk to my mom that long. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I don't even talk that much. And then the other times that I could have been talking to you, I've been busy on YouTube. Like I've got I've got like maybe 10 I've got maybe 10 videos that I've worked on, which is a lot. Like, my goal is to put a video out every day, right? And if I'm putting a video out every day, one, I need to take time to do the video. Two, I need to take the time to edit it. Sometimes I edit it on my phone. Sometimes I edit it on my software on the laptop. I'm on, now that I'm on Instagram and Twitter, I'm actually on there quite a bit, but I'm actually like trying to get more viewers, trying to get more eyes on my website. So like almost all the time that I spend on YouTube lately, I don't even watch YouTube anymore. Like other than when I'm running people's playlists, when I'm on the computer, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, managing my page, putting up posts. Like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to make an excuse, but I'm like super busy and I'm trying to make sure I get my stuff up. But again, I wish. Oh, and my phone dies. My phone is always dying. If I was to put this much effort into only my business, I think I'd be really getting somewhere. I use GoDaddy for my website, so I'm always checking in with GoDaddy. I got three different websites. I'm talking about two, but I actually got a third one, and it's kind of like a landing page. So I'm always on my website tweaking that. I don't know. I don't know how people have time to have friends. I think that's a skill in itself. People that have friends, they don't realize that is a valuable skill. How do you make friends? How do you keep friends? How do you keep in touch with people? I don't keep in touch with anybody. Like my what do you call it? High school reunion. I've never been to my high school reunions. I didn't go to my 10-year reunion. I didn't go to my 15-year reunion. I probably won't go to my what did I say? 10, 15. I probably won't go to my 20-year reunion. I just don't keep up with people. I don't keep in contact. I don't I don't know. I don't keep up with anybody I went to high school with because I feel like I don't have anything in common with them anymore. I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I got 7 likes. I got 3 concurrent viewers. According to this, I've been on for 53 minutes. Did I talk that long? I probably did. I had a lot on my mind. If I was in a therapy session, yep, that would be a whole therapy session, 45 minutes or an hour. Yeah. Edward, you're a busy person. I am a busy person. I am a busy person. I'm ignoring a lot of my own personal stuff right now. I don't spend a lot of time with my kids um, because I've been doing this. I mean, I'm not really a social person. Like I don't like going out. But even when I'm at home, ask my daughter if she's not on the laptop. She's on the laptop playing around. When I'm on the laptop, I got like 6 or 7 tabs open. Like I said, I'm on GoDaddy, tweaking that. I also use name.com. So I'm either tweaking that website or like last week I made up a PDF to put on my website, which it didn't come out very good. I'm using Adobe Spark several times a week so that I can make, nice looking presentations to put on my Instagram. Excuse me. I'm trying my best to use social media so that it can really support each other so that the people that I'm contacting with on Instagram, I can bring them to YouTube. The people that I'm on YouTube with, I can, like I'm trying to put different things on different media. I've been sharing a lot of other people's live streams and other people's videos on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm hoping that they do the same with me. But I'm trying to actually use the media for like what it was actually intended to do, like business purposes. Most people do it for social reasons, which I'm not, not talking bad about them, but I don't use social media for social media purposes at all. I have a Facebook, but I don't use it. I use the Facebook Messenger to talk to my mom and my sister and my son, and that's it. Like I don't have any friends on there, so I don't get on there looking at pictures or whatnot. I'm only on Facebook for the business page, and I'm maintaining the business page. I had an Instagram once, and I played around with it, and I was like, okay, that was fun, put it down. But now I'm on Instagram, and I'm only putting like business posts on there, or like I use TubeBuddy, and I don't know if you guys know it, but TubeBuddy is pretty cool. I'm opening it up real quick. TubeBuddy is free to a point, and they give you some little perks and stuff. Then you can pay for some other stuff. But I noticed that TubeBuddy, come on now. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Anyways, TubeBuddy, I can barely see it because it's like grayed out. TubeBuddy's got this little tab on there and it says milestones, and it's pretty cool. It will let you know, like, hey, you've got so many subscribers now. Congratulations. And it gives you like a little virtual certificate. And I'll take that certificate and I'll post it over to Twitter. Hey, you've got 30,000 views. Here's your certificate. And I'll take that and I'll post it over to Facebook or Twitter. And every time I do that, I'm just using that to engage more and more on these other outlets so that I can basically let those outlets grow and keep them alive. I don't want to just get it and not use it. So I'll post my stuff from TubeBuddy on there. Then once I'm on there, I will actually type in like whatever video that I made that week. I will actually, let me get this off because this is not even doing it. When I'm on these other social medias, I'll actually type in something related to the video that I made so that I can kind of see if there's other people interested, and I'll be trying to like network. Like I'm not just networking on YouTube. I'll go on these other sites and I'll look at their stuff and I'll make a comment like you're supposed to do here. For example, you do aviation stuff. So do you actually spend time watching other aviation and or traveling type of videos? And if so, do you take the time to comment on other people's videos? The more often you do that, people will be looking and like, hey, who is this person with this fighter jet? I know I'm probably saying it wrong. They'll be like, who is this Edward Smart with his fighter jet avatar? And then they click on you and then they choose whether or not they want to follow you. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to follow the recipe of seeking out like-minded people, seeking out like-minded channels, going off the platform, seeking out like-minded people in pages. Sometimes I follow them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just leave the comment based off of something that they're doing, whether I like it or don't like it, or I'm like, that's interesting. Tell me more. And you're engaging with people, so it's another whole job. Like I said, I feel like I'm trading in one job for another. Social media is a job in itself, which is why I guess they have social media marketers or social media managers. That's an actual title, social media managers, and they do all this stuff for you. But um, I don't know how much that costs, but I can do this on my own. Part of me being an introvert, I want to do stuff on my own anyways. I don't want to connect to too many people. And then some of it is I don't want to spend the money. I ain't trying to go broke. I'm not trying to go broke here. All right. I'm going to keep talking for a little while, even though I am in the room by myself. I'm going to take this time and I'm going to share my own live stream. Let's see. I'm going to share my live stream on my Twitter account. And I'm going to share my live stream on my Facebook account. Okay, enjoy your dinner. Take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in with me. I'm going to share this to my Facebook account. And yeah. Nope, I don't want to share it to my personal page. I want to share it on a page that I manage, which is 40 Entrepreneur Drive. And I'm going to do it just like that. Yep. All right. You're a busy person. I am a very busy person. I hope I'm a successful busy person. I'm hoping that all this hard work that I'm putting in is going to pay off. I feel it. I feel very hopeful that all this hard work that I'm putting in is definitely going to pay off. If you believe it, you can achieve it, but only if you work for it. You better work. That's what RuPaul said. You better work. Oh, I can share it to Reddit. Sure, I'll share it to Reddit. I probably should have shared it before I started. Oh man. Yep. wonder, is there any other outlets I can share this to? I don't have a, what is that? That looks like something in Russian. I'm curious. Vicon, what? How do you even pronounce that? VK.com. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to share it because I don't speak that language. LinkedIn. I actually do have a LinkedIn account, but I think I'm connected to a lot of people at work. And I don't necessarily want to connect to people that I work with because I do not really want this channel to be criticized or judged at my place of employment right now. Because I don't want them to have a reason to try to discipline me or relieve me of my job duties. I mean, I kind of feel like doing this is risky anyways. I feel like doing this is pretty risky anyways. I try my best not to talk bad about the job. On the one hand, I have a right to speak my mind, but they probably have a right to be like, oh, okay, you don't like working here? But we're going to help you solve that problem. Like, no, it's not what I was saying. Don't let me go. I want to walk away when I'm ready. Don't we all? Don't we all want to have that choice to walk away when we're ready? Yep, 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 yep. All right, I'm gonna do that like that. Let's see. Looks like I had at one point, I had 5 people in the room. I wonder what I was talking about then. I wish I could be a little bit more engaging, but I really just wanted to put this out into the universe. That's all. I just really wanted to talk about what was on my mind and maybe connect with somebody who felt the same way. I see a lot of people are on live tonight. A lot of different people on live and a lot of different people with just kind of vlog like stuff. That's all. Lots of people vlogging. I met quite a few. I'm rubbing my eyes and rubbing my eyes. I'm not sleepy. I guess I am sleepy, but let's see. Where's that one lady at? Miss Douglas. There was a lady called Miss Douglas. I was in somebody's live today. Dualo? Yeah, Dualo. Her name was Dualo. She was on for 6 hours. I know she got tired. Dualo, I know you tired. She's probably asleep by now. She was on there earlier today. I left, picked up my daughter from soccer, came back, and she was still on there. Mm, 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 mm. Well, I think I'm gonna shut this down. I pretty much said everything that was on my mind. I said everything that was on my mind. I got some feedback from my peoples, and it's 10 o'clock on a Friday night, Saturday night. Now I'm hungry. Now I don't want to go to sleep. I want to go grab something to eat. I've been wanting something to eat all day. Something really, really yummy. But I don't know what to get. Then everybody has gone to sleep. Man, why is my eye itching? Probably would stop itching if I stopped rubbing on it, right? You know what I want right now? A really nice hot bowl of ramen noodles. Like authentic ramen. There is a ramen shop that's 20 minutes away from me, but it's a little bit expensive. They don't close till like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock at night. and it's in downtown Fort Worth. One, I'm not working right now, so I shouldn't be spending my money on frivolous things like ramen. Two, I don't want to spend the gas. And three, I am pretty sleepy. I should probably go to bed. I should really probably go to bed. Midlife crisis or something else. I don't use Reddit as much as I should. They say Reddit is a great way to go viral. I'm always hungriest at night when all the good places are closed. Ooh, Blue Streak 11 asked the question 10 hours ago. When you first started your business, what was the biggest challenge that you struggled with? And he's got 84 responses. Getting in front of potential customers. Ooh, that sounds good. Potbelly sandwich. Oh, I'm so hungry. Let's see, I'm doing this today. Going to a home show to hand out business cards, talk to people about my business. I've been talking to a sales mentor for a few weeks, reading all I can. It feels ballsy going to a place where salespeople expect customers to be approaching them, but having a marketing sales guy approach them and said, expect rejection, embrace it. The pain of rejection by many is nothing compared to the joy of gaining a few new customers. True. Good luck. Mm, sales. I wonder how what are you doing up there? These cats are always getting into something. How much can I really expect to get by? Whatever you're doing, get down from there. Yeah, go check on this cat. You sound like you're doing something you should not be doing. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, get down from there. What are you doing? Oh, were you stuck? Oh man, you're getting into too much. You fat cat. Oh, I don't know how my cat managed to get on top of my microwave and in between the microwave and the shelf, but I think he was stuck. As I was saying. Da, da, da. Oh, that's what I was saying. I need to ask myself that question. How far can I really get with no sales training? Maybe I should try to follow up with some of these successful people that say they've. I keep buffering. That makes me think other people are getting buffered. Hey, Charles, what's going on? You came in right as I was leaving. Did not see you there. Are you going to sleep or are you telling me to sleep? Because I'm up. I should go to sleep, but I'm not. All right, he's gonna go eat. Sounds good. I need to go eat too. I'm hungry, but I don't know. I'm hungry, but I don't know what to do. He came in at 10:03. I guess that's when the cat was dusk. Uh, and you're in California, so it is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Is it 6 or 7 there? I don't know. You're in California like Corey B. What time is it in California? Oh, 8:05. It's only 2 years, 2 hours behind. That's cool. Yeah, I want to know how far can I really get without sales? Wrought iron contractor, strip club owner, real estate sellers. Let's see. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna close up shop. The chat is boring. Yeah, I know. Well, I talked for almost an hour. I did a brain dump. I did one of your moves. I came on, I hit the chat so that I didn't have to get distracted, and I just basically um, talked about some points on midlife crisis, which I don't know if I'm having one or not. So actually, if I think about it, the chat probably ended 10 or 15 minutes ago. What? I thought that was a misspell. Borging. What does that mean? Does that mean the Borg are gonna come over and take over my live stream or what? I don't get it. Borging, a Borg, ing. I don't know. I'm a pretty boring person. Yeah, I know what the Borg are. They are a colony of transhuman cybernetic uh, civilization that takes over other civilizations to assimilate them because they believe they are the superior civilizations because they have a culmination of all civilizations only tweaked to the perfection of what the Borg believe are perfect, and therefore all should become Borg because anyways, I don't get it. I'm lost and confused. Really? I didn't know that. Oh man. I don't know. Let me refresh my page. What the what? Maybe that's why I lost people. I figured they were just not interesting. I can't tell because, oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. Before I set the live stream, I need to set the latency. And I thought it was at low, but it might be at high. It might be at high. It's been out of sync. What? I'm getting ready to shut it down anyways. Like I said, really the live stream was over about 15 minutes ago when I was dumping my brain on whether or not I'm having a crisis or if I'm just stuck or what my depression is about. Anyways, Brene, am I buffering? Are you guys buffering? Charles says I'm out of sync. Oh, hello, Jeff. Hello, Brene. You had to refresh. I have to do that sometimes. I have to go out of people's stream and come back in. But I think I still should probably refresh the latency thing. Anyways, um, I was getting all deep and psychological earlier, you guys. I'm all talked out now. I was talking about some of my therapy notes. Renee, you were in here earlier. I had the chat covered up, so I didn't talk to anybody, but I was just going over some of my therapy notes and talking about how I feel stuck. Like I don't feel like I feel stuck, but I do feel like I feel stuck. I feel like I'm stuck at my job. I feel like I'm stuck in this house. I feel like I'm stuck in a life that I really didn't think was going to be like this, but I'm pretty sure everybody's felt that way once before, right? Yeah, see, I'm starting to buffer. I need to refresh it myself. Charles, do you ever feel stuck? You seem to be a very happy-go-lucky guy. Refresh that one more time. Hey! What the heck? You get out from under me. I know that was exciting, wasn't it? That's what you get when you have cats under you that do not get along. Oh, it is buffering. I see it now. I'm watching it on my phone and I'm watching it on my laptop, and yeah, it's like choppy. Oh, I didn't know that. Why is it choppy like that? I jump back. Naughty, naughty girls, do not do that to the other cats, okay? I want you to play like a very nice cat and be nice, okay? You will be nice, right? I will be nice. She will be nice. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So, do you guys ever feel stuck? That was the question before I got scared out of my mind by the cats. Um, Jeff, I wonder how rural life is. I mean, with you not being so close to the city, is country life or rural life as laid back as it seems? Are you are you at a point in your life where you're like content and everything is just the way you want it to be and you couldn't ask for more? Um, Charles, with you being out there in big California, I don't know what area you're at, but the fast paced life, are you in a point where you're like happy and satisfied with your life? That's what I was saying before the cat scared me. You seem to be a pretty happy go lucky guy and not much gets you down, but do you ever feel like stuck? Like this is not the way things are supposed to be and I need to change things up. And Brene, I know you're making some changes in your life, so I think in a couple months time you're gonna see a whole different um, outlook. But I just wonder, like, am I the only person? Oh yeah, you did answer earlier about going through grief. But other than the grief, like before you were experiencing all those losses, did you feel like content with your life? Or did you still feel kind of like, well, there's nothing going on in this area. I don't really want to be here because I know you've talked about your area. Uh, it's not a lot going on. You want something new. Yeah, you want to change things up. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm feeling River Kill Son. Y'all need to switch up the names just a little bit because I've had Fossil Creek in my live before, and I'm like, "Hey Jeff," he's like, "I'm not Jeff. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry." Anthony. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. Your name is Anthony, right? Because I always remember him saying my son, my son, my son, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what is his name? Yeah, you could put Finley really River Kennels Anthony. And once I see that Anthony, because all I read is the first two or three. I never read like the whole, I just like glance at it. I'm sorry. What are you doing up this late, boy? It's 10:30 at night. Oh, but it's not a school night for you, so never mind. You can stay up late and all that stuff. Well, let me ask you, as a young man, he's probably gone now. He probably like, she can't say my name right. Junior, if you're still in here, are you content with your life? Are things going the way you planned them to be in your young teenage years? If I was to ask myself that, my 13 or 14-year-old self that now, I'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. The future is bright. Leo, you came back. I know you stepped away from it a bit. Are you content and happy with your life? Do you ever feel stuck? Do you feel like things are going the way you planned them to be? I know when me and you talked on Instagram, we were kind of sharing each other's backstory, and you shared a lot of, what you had gone through, and you've come through a lot. So, do you feel like at this point you are where you want to be, and you feel like things are like going along the way they should be? Do you feel like, wow, I never thought I would be here? What's going on in my life? I know you said you want to go back to, I always get confused. You don't want to go back to Jersey. You do want to go back to Jersey. I can't remember. I don't remember, but are you content with your life? I feel like I should be more content, but I judge myself quite a bit. Oh, you are on Instagram. I will join you then. I will join you then. Leo reached out to me. I am not that social like that, but he brought the social bug out of me. Let me see. Let me get on here. Is your name the same? I didn't even know you could do the phone thing. He called. He said he called me a couple times. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because my phone didn't ring. Like with FaceTime, it makes a little ringing noise. I was like, what you talking about? No, I didn't. I didn't miss you. Then I looked on there. It was like you missed 2 calls or something like that. I was like, what? So that was new to me. Okay, I got the search thing open. Okay, so you said yes. I'm gonna type it in just like that. BRA with the apostrophe. I should know how to spell your name by now. Hey, look at you. You look like you got a fro. I see your smile, I see your lipstick, and I see a lot of hair around your head. That must be you. Bum ba dum. I am now following you, sister. I don't know why I'm making that accent right now. You only got 2 things on here. Yeah, you did have an afro. Look at that. Looks so pretty. Ah, that's how I wanted my daughter to have her hair cut. It's growing out now, but you guys have got the same kind of hair, and I think it would lay real pretty for her if she got it cut like that, and very low maintenance because she doesn't like me in her hair. Jeff, are you on Instagram? Since I got y'all in here now. Um, Charles, I know you're following me, so I never did look and see if you were on here. Let me see. If so, are you under your same name? Um, I got Gilmore 34, Gilmore 3574, Gilmore 353. Or you under here under CG3. That's your gamer name, right? I don't think I've ever watched any of your gaming videos. Let me look this up. I don't know. Is he gone? He's probably gone. Nope, he's right there. Borging on my end. I never heard of that term. Just got the notification. Cool. Now we are connected. Jeff is gone. Jeff, I want to come down your way. Jeff, are you going out tonight? Are you taking the dogs out tonight? Since I'm not going to sleep, maybe I'll come see you. That'd be kind of cool. I got 18% of my phone. If I came out that way, by the time I got there, my phone will be charged up, and I can come hang out with you. Jeff, are you here? Jeff left. I looked up Springtown. The stream keeps freezing. Why? I don't know. It looks good on my end. The stream's current rate is 99.3, is higher than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 1,000. I don't know what that means. How do you change a stream bit rate? Can I change it while I'm here? Let's see. Details. Congestion. I wish I had some techie friends. Low latency. I don't know. Well, this looks like something I probably should have had set up properly at the beginning, but cancel. I don't know why it's buffering. I thought it was something I'd be able to change on here real quick, but I don't see that. Charles, I was asking a question of everybody. Are you huh? What does that emoji mean? I missed it. Oh, okay, hold on, let me back up. Just got the notification. Fun with CG3. Okay. With Oh, you know what? I'm so slow sometimes. Since you're following me, duh, I would just go back and follow you. I don't. Charles, you need to stop taking these pictures without no shirt on. Oh, let me stop. I was supposed to think that, not say it out loud. You're a handsome looking guy though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, good looking guy. Okay. And then Jeff. I think Jeff is gone. I really do want to go hang out with him, and I don't have anything going out. I don't have anything going on tomorrow morning. I'm asking him, Jeff. Jeff then left the room. Not Jeff. I keep calling him Jeff. That boy gonna be like, look now, Finley River Kennels Jr., Finley River Kennels, and then Fossil River Creek. I see River, I see Kennels, and I'm just like, I wish I could contact Jeff though. I'm sorry, Junior. Anthony, I think he gone. He probably like, this lady don't know my name. I ain't gonna keep telling her my name. But I do want to go up there with him. I think I'd be kind of scared. I mean, I don't shoot rifles, so I wouldn't know what was going on. I can shoot, but I don't shoot rifles. Yep, it's buffering all right. Hanging out with people is great. Depending on the people. I don't like hanging around a lot of people. And I don't like hanging around people a lot. Still trying to edit on your computer. What is that? What is that? A little emoji. I see a woman and men and women and men. I think I can read between the lines on that. On how you feeling? Is that the question about if you feel content or not? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to read into that. I might be going the wrong direction. I know it means I don't know, but you got the little male signal, the little male sign for men, relationships. I don't know. Hanging out with the right kind of people is great, Charles. Hanging out with the right kind of people is awesome. When you're around people that get you, they really get you, that's nice. It's always a good feeling. Even being an introvert like me, I can't be around people a lot. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm working really hard. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but when you're an introvert, being around people, it just drains you. It's like, oh, this is exciting, but it's draining. I remember like when I was a little girl, I would get headaches at every birthday party. I love the fact that it was my birthday. I love the attention I was getting. I love my friends being there. But within about 2 hours, I had a headache because it was too much. It was too much. But if I was playing with my friends one on one, just a couple of us outside, you know how little kids are or how little kids used to be. We all get around, we play. One person might go in for dinner, the rest of us are playing, maybe somebody else takes off and does something else, and it's like the dynamic changes. Like it was never a whole bunch of people. That was comforting to me. I like that. But oh, okay. I asked a question about fixing the buffer and you said you don't know. Yeah. Um I agree. Hanging out with the right type of people is great. When I'm around like-minded people, I still get drained. It's enjoyable, but I still get drained. But when I'm around people that I feel like I have to be on guard about, like I cannot show my true self because they'll make fun of me or they'll tease me or it'll just be like the wrong. It just we just won't vibe together. Then I feel like I'm working extra hard just to make it a normal interaction, and that's even more draining. Oh. So y'all know I don't watch TV, right? I don't watch TV. I don't do a lot of pop culture stuff. So when I'm out in society, I have to work harder to find something in common. And I'm working hard to find something in common, but they're not. So they're just looking at me like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why, blah, 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 blah. And the more they ask, it makes me feel like a little ostracized, I guess. And so it makes me go within myself, and then I'm all, whatever. I don't know. But when I get around a person that they don't have to ask that at all, somehow we just start talking and we just start having a good conversation. I'm learning about them, they're learning about me. Those are awesome conversations. That's when I'm like, yeah, I like people. Again, I do like people. I like a certain kind of people. A couple of hours and not often. Yeah, a couple of hours and not often. Charles, I still didn't get an answer from you. Everybody answered but you. I think Edward's gone. Yeah, Edward went and got some lunch. Anthony probably came in and out. Um, Renee answered me earlier, but you, Charles, the man with so many questions and so many answers. Are you content with this stage of your life, where you're at, who you are, what you've become, or are you stuck? Are you stuck? What was the question? It's like three or four questions, brother. Are you happy with your life right now, or do you feel stuck? My little pamphlet, my little therapy thing, or teaching people like what does it mean to be stuck and how to get unstuck. Being stuck is a thought, basically a thought process that you can get stuck in a thinking pattern. I didn't think I was stuck. I just felt like I hate my job and I want to leave, but I had to kind of like dig deeper. You don't feel stuck. I'm not surprised. You're always happy. I'm not surprised. You have a very happy energy about you. I want more. Not surprised. And you don't feel like there's anything in your way to get to the thing that you want more, right? Because that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm ambitious in a lot of ways. Oop, am I stepping on a cat? Oh no, those are slippers. On the one hand, I feel like I'm ambitious, but on the other hand, I feel like there's like a lot of obstacles. Well, if I say it that way, it doesn't seem that bad. I was gonna say I feel like there are things preventing me from getting to my ambition. But if I say it as an obstacle is just something you go over, or go under, or go around, or go through. Hmm. See, that's why I say when you say things out loud, it doesn't seem as bad. I felt like, okay, let me back up. I'm always moving forward. I want more, of course. I have happy energy normally. Brene says, I have felt like I was in the wrong place, but I knew and I know I can move forward. And inky me stops me. I stop me, no one else. You can let things go and just move to your goal. If you're able to do that freely, that is a skill that you do not realize you have. When people don't have those skills to let go, that's when they go to therapy and they learn them. Right? I don't feel like I have a issue with letting go of things that hold me back. Like a lot of people in my group, they're holding on to memories, they're holding on to traumas, they're holding on to abuses, and it really, really gets them stuck. And you can see from the pain on their face, and when they're talking about their situation or whatever happened in the past, it's like they're living through it again, and they're really stuck. Like that's not my situation. I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like my situation is right here, right now. I want something else. I want to go do that. I want to have it, but I can't because why? I mean, I guess I could walk away from my job tomorrow. I could just not show back up. That is an actual choice. It might not be a wise choice, but it is an actual choice. I can walk away at any time. What? I don't know why I just said that. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Why don't you guys make it easier to do this buffer thing from this panel? Edit MetaStream data. Oh man, I wish I knew what to do. I'm gonna stop in about 5 minutes because I don't know why that keeps doing that, and I don't want it to keep buffering like that. But um, let's see. What did you say? I stopped me. I feel the same way. You can let things go and just move to your goal. I do believe that. My goal is easy. Just be happy. Just be happy. Man, you say that. It's easy to be happy when nothing else is going on around you. Like, I'm happy when I'm here at home. I'm even happy when I'm out in public, even though I'm not a very social person. When I'm in that place and I'm stuck and I'm physically in that place, that's when it's really hard for me to be happy because I feel like I'm under the thumb of the place and it's just do this and do it like this and do it like in da, 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 da. For me, that's my hardest place to be happy. Um, if the job environment was different and it'd be like, okay, this is your job, go do your thing, and they would leave me alone to do it, it would be different. But the micromanagement and just the physicality of it and the hours that they force you to do, I find it hard to be happy when I'm in it. Now, thinking about it, okay, but I'm not in it. It's hard for me to be happy within it. All I need is a hug and a smile. I love hugs. I'm definitely a hugger. I love hugs. Why is this so I mean, this is really, really behind. Why is this so behind? Okay, whatever. So simple things make me happy and I focus on the simple things. Simple things make me very happy. Yes, yes, yes. Nature, smile on a baby's face, seeing old people, my cats. Simple things do make me very happy. I got extreme buffering on my end. Let me guys know if you are getting it because I tweaked something on my end and I don't know if it is affecting you guys or not, but I got the white circle of death going on. I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe if I close some of these extra maybe if I close some of these extra tabs. Not that that should have anything to do with it, but I'm not a tech person. I don't know. I'm just trying to tweak some stuff. Come on, OBS, what's up? Yeah, I can't switch OBS when oh, there it is. Oh, wait, wait, wait. OBS settings. It says something about the bit rate, right? Video bit rate. Let me see. If I lose y'all, I'm sorry. But I just remember what they said about the bit rate. The stream's current bit rate is higher than recommended. Yeah, I know. I just switched it, which is not optimal. I switched the bit rate. Does that mean it's okay now? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, well, it came back. I switched the bit rate in my settings in OBS. So hopefully there won't be any more buffering. If I lost you guys, I lost you guys. But if it's good and no buffering, let me know. Because I just did that. I was fooling around in the settings and I saw that word bitrate again. And I was like, hey, that's what YouTube just said I had bad. Okay. You're too much of an empathy and you feel negative energy. Yeah, I'm an empath. Yes, I am. I definitely. Oops, I missed something up here at the top where you said I'm always searching for me. Oop, I missed a lot. Okay, all I need is a hug and a smile. Yes, that is me. So simple things make me happy. Yes, I said that was me as well. I'm like you. I want something, but I'm going towards it. I feel like I want to go towards it. I'm trying. I'm always searching for me. I feel like I'm stuck in me. I feel like I'm always in me. I'm always looking for me, me, me. If I put as much energy in uh, connecting with other people as I am connected to myself, I think I'd be more successful. One thing that I want is to be the me that I think I am. One thing I think I want is to be the me that is most recognizable to others. I feel like I'm invisible a lot. I think I'm 100% me to myself. I think a lot of people do not see me for who I am. I want to be the best me I can be visibly to other people. Um, you are genuine to me, and that's why I love listening to you. Thank you, Charles. I like listening to you too. You're like the brother I never had. You're a good person. I try to be. You're too much of an empath. I am an empath. You feel the negative energy, and you have more skills than what's being utilized at your job. That's what I feel like. I'm not an engineer. And I don't have a degree or certificate, but I'm like, every time I walk in that place, I'm like, I could be doing so much more with my life. That's what I feel like. I feel like I can be doing so much more with my life. But when I look at my coworkers, they're like, this is enough. My coworkers are looking at me like, this is enough. What more do you want? And they're very satisfied because they're getting the pay, they're getting the benefits, the hours are decent. Um, like really, what more could you ask for? So maybe they're fulfilled. They are fulfilled because that's all they want. But I'm like, man, I feel like I'm dying in there. I really feel like I'm dying in there. Um, yeah, I want more. I definitely want more. Then you said just learning with no restrictions makes me happy. Yes. If I could live in a library, oh man, I probably should have went to school to be a librarian. If I could live in a library and just they have a little cafeteria area, I go eat my little food, come on back. That would be awesome. Come on now, come on YouTube. We are not receiving data. Okay, it went back on. The process, what you're going through, and your focus on achieving your goal. I love. Thank you. I'm trying to achieve my goal. I know there's got to be more to life. Okay, you said you see me. Good, good, good. Hopefully, the little setting, the change I made in the settings is okay. People feel you. More people resonate with you than you know. Not outside this platform, Charles. Before I tuned into YouTube, I'm telling you, brother, if you could walk a day in my shoes, you would see why are people ignoring me? I mean, well, your personality would come out. If we were to like switch bodies and you were in my body, your personality would come out and it would probably change the dynamics. But if you could just like be what they call it, a fly on the wall, or if you could be my Jiminy Cricket, if you could be my Jiminy Cricket and like go through a day of my life and see how I act towards people and see how people act towards me, you'd be like, yeah, you need to take this invisibility cloak off because in most environments, I just don't vibe with people. In certain environments, I vibe very well, but most people, they ain't feeling me. They're not feeling me. Um, Most people cannot be as open as you, and you're an introvert. Yes, I am. There's always more to life, and I'm better than what I see. Man, I appreciate that. I try to be. If I could collect all the people that I'm finding here on YouTube and just like bring them to me and make my own little community, I'd be all right. That plus getting rid of my JLB. But I cannot do either one, so I need to work on more coping skills. Like the Serenity Prayer says, well, this isn't the Serenity Prayer, but like the Serenity Prayer says, Lord, give me the, what does it say? Lord, give me the courage to change the things. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to look it up. I used to remember it. I used to remember it. It's like change the things. Give me the courage to change. Grant me the serenity. That's what it is. That's why it's called the Serenity Prayer. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I need to post that. I need to post that. Yeah. The Serenity Prayer. Yeah. I cannot change my work environment. I cannot change my current social relationship situation. So I just need to be, whoa, where did you come from? I cannot change these things, so I need to change the way I'm thinking about it, which is why I'm stuck. That's why I was going through my little therapy notes. It's like I'm stuck. I feel like I need to accept things the way they are, but it's so hard for me to accept it. I really just want to change it. I don't want to accept things the way they are right now. I want to change it. Um, hold on. I feel you. What you're doing well on YouTube when I see. It is a slow process. Some people get a lot of help. You're just doing you and still getting people to check you out. I watch you and I skip a lot of stuff. What does that tell you? I have no idea. You watch me and you skip a lot of stuff. So are you saying you are you saying you skip a lot of my stuff or you skip a lot of other stuff? It means you're picky and choosy and you like a certain thing. I don't know. What are you saying, Charles? I don't understand. I watch you and I skip a lot of stuff. So what does that tell you? You need to get an actual hug every day. Yes, yes, yes. I would like that very much. Yes, yes. I would. Oh, yes. Oh, oh. This is part of the reason I have cats. I could touch them and hug them every day. I hug my kids every day too. Like, they probably like, get away from me. Yes, I could do this every day, all day. I am a touchy, feely, huggy person. I'm sorry, PJ, but thank you for the affection. You were there. You were the perfect. You were the perfect. What do they call them? Actors. Actors. You were the perfect. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Yes, I need a hug every day. Oh, look how crazy I'm acting. I love the delay because I can actually watch myself react to different stuff. And I grab and swoop the cat up and I'm hugging him. Oh, it's so sweet. PJ, you're so sweet. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But that looks funny because my display is like 10 seconds behind, and I just watched myself cuddle with my cat. Um, am I really? Do you think I'm really a good YouTuber? I do not find a lot of good YouTubers. Find a lot of good YouTubers like you. Not everyone is my cup of tea. Why? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got a goal. I know how I want the finished product to be. I do. Not quite so glossy and polished as some of the big ones, but I feel like I got about 2 or 3 more levels to level up. Like, I would like to have I either need a backdrop or I need my background cleaned up a little bit to reflect the channel. But I got so many ideas. I got so many ideas. I just can't do them all. PJ, thank you for being there for me. I appreciate you. You okay? You have no idea what I'm talking about. A cat's life is so simple. My cat is just looking at me straight in my eyes. Yeah, right. Improve on what? Dude, I'm trying to get to your level. You make me think and I love thinking. You make me want to self-improve. On what? You drink healthy smoothies. You speak your mind and you don't bottle things up. I'm trying to get to your level. Life is incredible. Life is awesome and life is incredible. Mm. Charles, this buffering thing is getting on my nerve. I don't know if it's bothering you or not, but it's getting on my nerves. I wonder if it was buffering when I had the chat up. Hey, what streaming software do you use? I never see you buffering. I know there's that one time, just that one time, you were having audio issues, and we are all like, we can't hear you. But you never buffer. Like, what do you use? See, and there it goes again. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, what do you want me to do? I'll tell you, and I'll tell you again. Well, languages, yeah, language is a self-improvement. If I could improve myself and be my best me, I would cook like every day, be healthy and eat properly, and cook healthy foods for me and my kids. I would exercise and actually use my gym membership. I do have a 24 hours fitness membership. My best me would um, a degree is not that important, but for some reason I want that piece of paper. I don't know what that means. I want just that sense of completion. I want to have something completed, and the degree is proof that I completed something. Um, Cooking, exercising, getting my body the way I want it to be. Some type of piece of paper, receipt, certificate saying that I've completed something, and in my own business. That would be for me. That would be my best me, my self improvement of myself. It's the high speed internet. Okay. See, I'm on Wi-Fi. I've got good internet, but my laptop is not hardlined right now. It's jumping off the Wi-Fi, which is right in the next room. Software is secondary. The internet speed and the hardware is more important. Okay. I bet if I ran a line from my router uh, just on the other side of the kitchen, I bet I'm gonna start doing that. I've got the cord. I got like a 25 or 30-foot long cord that I could run from my router, which is at the back of the house, to here. I'm gonna try that. Thanks for mentioning that. I thought it was the software because some people say they're on DU recorder or do recorder, whatever, and they say that right around the 1 hour mark, it starts to buffer. So I figured it was the software. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, I thought you were gonna go eat. Not that I don't appreciate your company, but I didn't think you were gonna stick around. Are you mukbanging off camera? uh, I'm hungry, man. I need to go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I need to clean up. I was supposed to clean up today. I didn't clean up. I really want to go to this ramen noodle shop in downtown Fort Worth. I just want something. I don't want junk food. I don't want fast food. I want something wholesome, like actual, yum, good. High speed Wi Fi wireless, or whatever they call it, 5G. I used to know how to do a speed test and all that stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff anymore. Ah, okay. Now you're gonna go eat since you say so. You should. You should, because I don't know. I feel like I'm holding you hostage. Me hold you hostage? Never. You're a very outspoken man. You would definitely tell me in a minute. Deuces. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. Am I gonna go to the ramen noodle shop or not? Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna go to the ramen noodle shop and I'm going to post it on Instagram like people do of their food. Uh, no, I really do want something. I want something hearty, not hearty. I want something. I want real food. I don't want junk food. I want real food. Anyways, thank you for stopping by to see me, Brother Charles. Maybe I should. No, I'm not gonna take a picture of my food. I'm gonna take a picture of the Serenity Prayer, and I'm gonna put that on my Instagram because that is really what matters and what counts. Nobody needs to see what's on my plate, but somebody might enjoy this. So I'm gonna copy paste that. And I'm going to put that on Instagram. All right, Brother Charles, I'm going to hit the stop streaming button on OBS in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night. Enjoy your meal. That was fun, wasn't it, PJ? PJ! PJ, you want to be Instagram? I mean, not Instagram. You want to be YouTube famous, PJ? Look, PJ, look right here. Right here. You're a cool cat, PJ. You have beautiful eyes, luxurious